Well, this morning, families in Southern California returning to the rubble in Altadena. This cell phone video shows what a family of four saw as they drove by what's left of their hometown. Former KPIX reporter and anchor Amanda Starnatino has been covering the fire since it started and surveyed some of the damage this morning.
A lot of people have nothing. So this weekend, I don't even think they can come back to their properties and even start the rebuild process. It's going to be a very, very long time until then. But I want to show you this picture here. Just look at this street. It's beautiful. These trees, you can only imagine what a beautiful neighborhood this was. But then the reality is every single direction you look at this intersection here in Altadena is destroyed. All these homes are down. These was just lined with homes. And so homes, yes, they can be replaced. Those memories, though, hopefully people were able to get some photos, anything, keepsakes before they had to quickly evacuate here. But there's some things that you just can't replace. And this property really just caught our eye here. All these classic old cars. And I looked at the Google images of what this street looked like. This was a beautiful green car parked right in front. So this is a 1940s Chevy. It's got the old 3-spoke wheel. Those are hard to come by. The spare tire kit on it. This is like those old gangster cars you used to see. It has those suicide doors, so it opened like this. You can't replace this. You got another 1947 coupe right here. You can't even tell what this car is here. Just the fire completely took over it. But my photographer Mike looks back on that car back there. This one is pretty cool. It's a 1960s Lincoln Continental. This is like the car that President JFK rode in. That's like a convertible. Really neat to see. Another Chevy next to it. We have some Oldsmobiles over here. You can tell by their front, very distinct. And then we have one more neat one that I want to show you over here. This is a DeSoto. It's a custom right here in front. And so if you look at some video that we showed you, my photographer, Mike McGregor, who's with me, he shot this while all of this was going up in flames. And he had to stop because he collects classic cars as well. And it's just devastating to see what people left behind. And, you know, the homes are so hard. And for some people, cars are just as important to them. So these important keepsakes that people really put their heart into, you know, memories are surrounded by these cars. People bring them to shows, they bring people together, and they're just left here. And it just looks like a Hollywood scene. And if you look behind me, this is a beautiful, huge home for people. It looks like it has a wonderful backyard, and it's now completely gone. And people can't even come back to even sift through anything, but there's nothing you can really take from this. There's nothing to salvage here, and there's nothing really to be saved. It's so sad. There's even still some smoldering here. Again, all these roads are blocked off to anyone getting back here. You have to be credentialed, and you have to be an essential worker or first responder to be back here. So no one really being able to come back to their properties. There's also been reports of people looting in here. So law enforcement is being very, very careful about who's coming back here. But for the homes that are still standing, which are not many at this point, but just the memories and just so much loss here in Altadena.
Haven't dealt a lot today with the Eaton fire, and that's where Courtney is live for us tonight. She's in Altadena with another story about the folks in that fire. Court?
Yeah, Rick, I was just going to say that. I know there's been a lot of focus on the Palisades fire due to the current situation, but we can't forget about the Eaton fire here in Altadena. And I got here before the sun went down, and I can tell you, driving around, the devastation is just as bad as in the Palisades. It's just a little more spread out. I want to show you what's going on across the street from me right now at the Refuge Christian Center Community Church of God in Christ. Pastor Dominique Frank talked to me that she said that she started out wanting to feed people, give them hugs, prayers, a bathroom, charging, but now hundreds of people have come by donating all sorts of items, and then the community members who have lost homes are coming to get them. And I don't know if everyone's heard of Sweet Alice in Los Angeles. She's been around forever doing so much for the community. Well, sadly, 2 of her daughters lost their homes here in Altadena, and I spoke with one of them. Listen. What was it like coming back here for the first time?
Oh my gosh, it was surreal. It was like somebody dropped a bomb on your community. I felt like it's war torn. It looks like, you know, I feel for the people in Kuwait. I know how they feel now. This is unbelievable.
What is it like since you work with your mom,
Yes.
sweet Alice, and
Yes.
do so much for the community in need
Right.
to now have to be in need yourself?
Exactly. It's so strange because we're used to dealing with crisis, but we arrive at the scene or they come to us and we are rendering services to them. And so I'm not used to, you know what I mean? I'm not used to taking or used to being in need.
Were you able to find anything in the rubble here?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. My stone, my garden stone, it says angels gather here. And it just gives me hope. I want to rebuild. Altadena is a beautiful community. I encourage all my neighbors to rebuild. I know it's going to be as angels gather here.
So, upon this stone, I will build my church. Angels gathered here. Great glory to the mighty one. Shalom. Please give me a one if you can hear me and see me well. Thank you for being in the midst and thank you for coming over here. This is great. As you can see, beloved, the messages of everywhere. This morning I was a little bit late. I did not have the time to catch the live with the beloved brother Big Judah. Okay. Give me a second here. So I have a couple of things that I'm going to discuss, but let us start the video and then play it again. All right, the Blassos now, they are getting the same hish, but this message, of course, it is for us. Okay, let us play it again.
Haven't dealt a lot today with the Eaton fire, and that's where Courtney is live for us tonight. She's in Altadena with another story about the folks in that fire. Court?
Yeah, Rick, I was just going to say that I know there's been a lot of focus on the Palisades fire due to the current situation, but we can't forget about the Eaton fire here in Altadena. And I got here before the sun went down, and I can tell you, driving around, the devastation is just as bad as in the Palisades. It's just a little more spread out. I want to show you what's going on across the street from me right now at the Refuge Christian Center Community Church of God in Christ. Pastor Dominique Frank talked to me that she said that she started out wanting to feed people, give them hugs, prayers, a bathroom, charging, but now hundreds of people have come by donating all sorts of items, and then the community members who have lost homes are coming to get them. And I don't know if everyone's heard of Sweet Alice in Los Angeles. She's been around forever doing so much for the community. Well, sadly, 2 of her daughters lost their homes here in Altadena, and I spoke with one of them. Listen. What was it like coming back here for the first time?
Oh my gosh, it was surreal. It was like somebody dropped a bomb on your community. I felt like it's war torn. It looks like, I feel for the people in Kuwait. I know how they feel now. This is unbelievable.
What is it like since you work with your mom,
Yes.
sweet Alice, and
Yes.
do so much for the community in need
Right.
to now have to be in need yourself?
Exactly. It's so strange because we're used to dealing with crisis, but we arrive at the scene or they come to us and we are rendering services to them. And so I'm not used to, I'm not used to taking or used to being in need.
Were you able to find anything in the rubble here?
Yes. Yes, absolutely. My stone, my garden stone, it says angels gather here. And it just gives me hope. I want to rebuild. Altadena is a beautiful community. I encourage all my neighbors to rebuild. I know it's going to be hard and it's not going to be overnight, but we can do it. I'm ready. I'm actually ready to get a broom and a dustpan and start cleaning up.
Do you have a place to stay? Because that's been a problem for people to find temporary housing
yes.
aside from staying with their friends.
Thank God my daughter-in-law parents allowed us to stay with them. So we're staying with for the last 2 nights. I don't even have a toothbrush. I don't even have toothpaste. I mean, just think of all the stuff in your house and you're starting from scratch.
Yeah, so many people have to start from scratch. Let's get you the latest information that's recently come out on the Eaton fire. More than 14,000 acres have burned. More than 7,000 structures have burned, with almost 40,000 still being threatened. Sadly, 8 people have now lost their lives in this fire, which is only 15% contained. And everything north of Woodbury Ave here is will be going under a curfew starting in a few minutes at 6 o'clock tonight until 6 a.m. That's the very latest from Altadena. I'm Courtney Farrell. Back to you.
Yeah, Court, you see the tremendous loss there and why so many residents are so anxious to go back to see what's left, because, you know, they have nothing. And to hear that woman say, I have this and it's so important to me, it really puts into perspective the loss and the desperate measures right now to try to salvage anything possible on the ground.
If you've lived in LA for whatever, how long, Sweet Alice, I'm sure, is familiar to just about everybody out there. And now her own family needs help. So it's a strange juxtaposition.
Right. It's not just the Palisades fire we've been monitoring closely, but also the Eaton fire. That's where our Courtney Friel is live in Altadena with more on just how the community is trying to pick up the pieces tonight, court, salvage, whatever they have.
All right, so let's go back to the Black Angel right here, okay?
We're used to dealing with crisis, but we arrive at the scene or they come to us and we are rendering services to them. And so I'm not used to, you know what I mean? I'm not used to taking or used to being in need.
Were you able to find anything in the rubble here?
Yes, yes, absolutely. My stone, my garden stone, it says, angels gather here.
So now for the people that may not know or do not understand what this is a message unto us. We are being gathered, whether it's for extraction or protection. Nonetheless, we are being gathered. That's one. 2, the angels are gathering around us and protecting us. We talk about this all the time, but most people do not understand this. Most folks do not care, but we do. A lot of people right now, they are showing the faces of folks that look like us to make it seem that, wait, this thing is only happening to us. They'll make it seem like, oh, you black people are getting it now. This is Jacob's trouble. You are losing all those thousands of dollars worth, even millions of dollars worth of car collection. You're getting it now too. You better send your prayer, light, and healings. There shall be, and there is none of Jacob's trouble here. If anything, so it's just like those so-called Christians. I'm not going to discuss anything with you, which I stopped doing for years now, because none of you have been raptured yet. So I'm not going to sit there and talk to an unraptured Christian. If you are raptured, coming from heaven, we will have a debate. But if you're not, you're still here suffering this thing. Yes, the stone is clear from the fire, and then it survived. Angels gathered here. Pretty sure there's a scripture for that. We are indeed being guarded. We are indeed being protected. Now, beloved, there are so much things going on out there. This isn't going to stop. Well, when it stopped, those people will claim victory as if, no, they stopped this, okay? Like, oh, hey, we stopped this thing. Firefighters are heroes. We got a lot of heroes and things like that. There's nothing else left for this thing to burn. And it ain't gonna stop with the fire only. It will rain. And then when it does, the mudslide will bury the rest, which is going to be the second element or the third element. And then we got the fourth, the wind. Two great destruction is coming. One by earthquake and the other one by the wind. Tornadoes, I don't know, whatever it is. We are fastly approaching hurricane season. You might think, yo, we are in January, we are fastly approaching this. Less than 6 months, you're going to be in hurricane season, and it's not going to be good. Okay, yes, I knew there was a scripture for that with permission from the initiated. Let me read it. Matthew, thank you, Brother Larry. Matthew 24:31, and he shall send his angels with the great sound of trumpet, and they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one of end of the heaven to the other. We are being gathered, the elect. Now, every time I say this word elect or 144,000, and I keep receiving email, people asking me, am I one of them or are they one of them? Can I describe which one is this, which one is that? And I keep telling you, I'm going to give you the same answer that I always get. I personally, I don't care if I'm one or not. This is not my issue. My mission is to put the nation at peace. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Be at peace. You know, come back to your magical stuff. Manipulate the energy. This morning, I caught a glimpse of the live Brother Big Judah was doing. He is wearing the Zedekites shirt, which we told our people in the book to do. Let me see here. What do we have? I forgot the chapter of it where they have the magic table. Should be in there. There we go. There we go. Oh, no, not this one. No, not this one. That one? Nope. Not this one either. There we go. That one. Shemesh. Zedek. All right. Let me just share this with you. In the book, page 243, you may not be able to see it right. You need to get your magic square and put it on your shirt and wear it. Have it in your house. For those of you, the student, you've done this homework already, so you don't have to do this because it's already in your house. Get the one that belongs to you. Okay. All right. So, and meditate upon that. Get it, print it. The instructions are in the book. And you will see miracle. It is said if you are able to decipher your magic table, you are literally a Solomon walking in the midst of people. You are literally a God among men. And the more you meditate on that, the more you will see those people that keep seeing numbers all the time. Your magic square is speaking to you. It's in there, the numbers. So it's all in there. Get your t-shirt, do our same. Get your thing going on. Everything is in there. It is time for you now to get your knowledge. And the Shemeshites, which is today Shemesh, the Levanahites and Nogahites, there will be a specific symbols. There is a specific symbols associated with your day, your planet. We will discuss this privately. So get this. Do the best that you can. All those stuff, they have powers in this. They are coded. That's why the others hide those knowledge from you. They never discuss it. They keep it away. They forbid you and all this nonsense. Now, beloved, let us move into these things. Angels are gathering here. All right. So when we look at the fact that this thing is literally destroyed, not only the so-called the elite, but their vassals also, and not only the elite, but the vassal and blassals also. So now what's going to happen, beloved? There is a video that says because of what happened over there in LA, let me see if I can have that. There we go. This is what had happened here.
Us here in Las Vegas devastated by the destruction we're seeing, and economists are speculating that the Southern California wildfires are sure to impact prices right here in the valley. 8 News Now reporter Ryan Tismaneski speaking with a UNLV expert about what could come next.
Thousands of people have been displaced by Los Angeles area fires. UNLV economist Nicholas Irwin says it's likely for some people to seek refuge here in the Las Vegas Valley.
So we may see some people relocating here temporarily while they wait out the damage.
And once it's time to rebuild, the valley's housing market is sure to see a squeeze. Irwin says that the long rebuilding process could put some pressure on the rental market for large apartments or houses while families wait to recover.
It's going to be a long process to rebuild all those houses. Just waiting for insurance payouts and limited amount of construction workforce to rebuild. It could take a couple years. So we could see some people maybe moving here in that period, enrolling their kids in school. So there could be some pressure, upward pressure on those rental prices.
Irwin also saying the valley's lack of wildfire risk may be appealing for long-term movers.
So it is a much safer place in terms of if you're worried about wildfire risk or flooding risk in Las Vegas. We have our water issues to worry about, but we've got those things pretty well sorted. We have some really good people working on it. We've made a lot of investments long ago to ensure we have continued water supply for a long time. But we could see some more people moving in. But in any given year, we have a lot of folks moving in from Southern California. But this could be an additional something that attracts people to move here. Definitely.
Ryan Tismaneski, 8 News Now.
Okay.
Now, Irwin also.
Now, again, what you're going to see is those people are becoming the new refugees, so to speak. They'll go other places and try to move as if they go to that place, they are getting away from the plague and the curses, because that's what we did. What's going to happen is it ain't going to work. And the whole rebuilding process, this isn't going to happen either. You don't come back from something like that. When the Holy One knocked out Egypt back in good old days, they never rebuilt. They never came back. You do know there is no nation on earth that can rebuild without our strength, without the labor of the Israelites. They can never rebuild. There is no such thing as a place that we built because they rebuilt it themselves. They are not builders. They do not have the strength nor the knowledge. What's going to happen is a lot of those people going to move indeed in Nevada, or people in Nevada, fear not. They're going to move somewhere. They're going to move far east. Remember, there was a great migration to the west. Now a lot of people will try to move far east. A hell of a lot of them will come to Florida, which is going to make no difference. A lot of them will come to North Carolina, Mississippi, Louisiana, the southern states, Texas, and then they're going to keep moving, because they can't move out of the country. 1, 2, they can't move out of the earth. Because what's happening is they do not have the technologies that those folks are saying that they have. Those people are backward. They do not possess the so-called rocket ship. They can go to the moon. You can't. They can't go back to Europe because Europe is getting it too. They will be wandering vagabond, yes. Wandering vagabond. They'll just wander the earth. This summer that is coming, be ready. Certain things going to happen in Europe, Turkey, Greece, France, Spain. There will be wildfire over there, and it won't be no difference than what happened here in LA. It will affect mainly the so-called elites, and there's nothing they can do about it. A lot of people will complain and say, well, that's a land grab by the rich. Land grab by the what? The rich destroy their neighborhood? The hell happened to Compton? So they're not hiring the hood now? Those people, so the so-called elite, they burn down their own house so they can buy their own land from the other lesser elite. Oh boy. You people, man. What's going to happen once those people coming in the hood, because we already told them the safest place to be is in Goshen, and we are the embodiment of Goshen wherever we are. And what you're going to see happen, the states that have the most population of black folk, a lot of people will move there and try to stay as close as they can to us, just like we were trying to stay as close as we can to them so we can evade the plague, but they did push us out. And when they did push our people out, when they get together, they form something, they send their spies, their blassos, their vassals and glassos, and sabotage our people, burn our ish down, and that's the same thing's going to happen to them. Yeah, Atlanta, they're going to go there. Georgia, Atlanta, Savannah. Get ready. Those people are going to be there trying to be friendly. And they will bring program to attract our people. $5 more on your food stamp, you know. I mean, like people like, oh man, that's like, yo, that's $5 more. You know, I could get a pack of hot dog with that, man. Thanks. What you're going to see happen, and is those people going to become a hell of a lot more friendlier towards you people now. They're going to become a lot more friendlier and things, try to appeal to your good size. Be not this, maybe not mine. They will, in fact, make reference to our people, especially by name. And attempt to appeal you so you can say, oh, okay, well, all right, then, nation gather, let's pray so the plague will stop. We are not making this up. At one point, those people will call you by name. At one point, they will, okay, we need the AK family to pray for us. They will say, they'll call you by name, big this, big that, you know, can you have the nation pray because we are in trouble? We don't know what to do. See, they know their pastors or whatever those preachers that they have out there, they put them out there, they pay them, they know they have no powers. And there's this video someone sent to me. Let me see if it's this one. No. I had the video here. What happened? Uh-oh. No. Okay, let me go get it again. No, I don't need to get it. I just need to. Oh, okay. All right. Now, this video here. Uh-oh. This video here. Now, oops. Listen to this video.
God Almighty, help us, please, God. In the name of Jesus, stop this fire.
In the name of Jesus, stop this fire.
In the name of Jesus, stop this fire.
Well, it didn't. In the name of Jesus, stop this fire. So you clown are going out there in very dangerous situation and real situation. You're using your fake name, fake power, trying to put real things out. It ain't gonna work. You do not possess these powers. and the house and everything around burned down. In the name of Jesus. See, you had these lies, this facade that you built when you won your blessing, and you would attribute the blessing to your God. Jesus gives you this because, oh, prosperity gospel, because Jesus loves you. Now Jesus is letting your house burn down. See, the so-called elite or government or the fellows on top, they know this is all garbage that they gave you, so you can feel good about yourself, so you can ignore us, so you can keep on going on with your life, so you can go sleep at night. Now, well, you can't even sleep at night because you don't have anywhere to sleep. Your house is burned down, your car is burned down, and people are like, oh, well, we will rebuild, we'll start again. Yeah. There are certain things you don't come back from. Oh, we're going to come back from the dead. If you come back from the dead, then you're a zombie. It is even worse than being dying. But we're going to come back from this and stuff. You're not. In the name of Jesus, stop this fire and stuff like that. You Christian, you played yourself. Where's iced tea when you need it? You played yourself. See, all those lies and atrocities and things that you did during the Inquisition, you drill into the mind of our brothers and sisters that every single thing is going to be on them. Every problem, oh, black people, you're going to get it now. And till this day, you still have our people, they have this fetish. They have this, it's almost sexual. In fact, it is sexual. They have this fetish that they can't wait for this thing to happen to the black community too, so they can have people put them in the TV, so they can get some attention too. Somehow people love being trampled down. They love to see themselves at the bottom, so people can feel bad about them, so people can think about them. That's why they hold on to Jacob's trouble. That's why they love the idea we are going to be in trouble. They love the idea that the military, the FEMA and the National Guard going to come and take our people. They love it. The black women going to get raped. They love it. Our children going to get raped. They love saying things like that. And you got people that are home feeding on that. Say, yeah, I can't wait for this thing to happen so I can be right. So my clan, my camp, or my whatever who I'm following online, whatever, so we can be right. God, man, those Negro are too proud out there. Stand Jacob's trouble to them so we can be right, so we can run to my camp, run to my this, and to, it's homosexual. And they want this thing. It is sick. They want that. You can see those dudes when they are talking. You can see it in their face how they want the mass raping of our women. It's just like, well, whatever. Well, you women going to get raped anyway. If your daughter is 8 years old, she has her first period, she's eligible to get raped, and then we're going to give you 30 shekels, and there's nothing you can do about that. They love that. And you still, it's been a couple of years now, I haven't received video. People try to prove to me Jacob's trouble is coming or Jacob's trouble is here, as if all those stuff that's been happening to our people that has nothing to do with prophecy. I mean, slavery, that was just nothing. And that was just like whatever. Jim Crowism, that's nothing. The destruction of black civilization around the world, that's nothing comparing to what you're gonna go through now. What is it those people going to put us through that they have not did to us before? Oh, they love that. That's why you see them be very quiet. You would not see any of those camps or any of those Hebrews online talking about this fire, saying this is the judgment upon those people. They are now under judgment. We are good, we're clear. They all acting like this thing is not happening. None of them will speak on that. They will just acting like, yo, Yeah, what's going on is the elite trying to grab their own lane now. Where are your quote unquote political guys, those political dudes out there always talk about like whenever something happened to our people, a black man, I don't know, walk down the street and then a white person look at the person's, just look at him like the one way, always got our people stoking their emotion, put them in a low vibration. None of them will come out there and say, hey, this is judgment, man. Thank you, beloved sister, True Warrior. Thank you for being in the midst. Thank you for being here. It's good to be here. None of those people will come and say, wait a minute, something is going on out there. Yesterday, 2 days ago, I had a pretty interesting conversation with Sensei. And we were sitting, well, he was sitting and, he said, you see what I was saying concerning the fire? He said, why didn't those people listen? He said, you live closer to them. Can you tell me why they didn't listen and why they are not going to listen? And I told him, Sensei, it's the pride. It's the pride in those people. Them going through all this stuff, you would have thought they would have sit down and say, you know what, man, we need to change our way, because if not, it's going to, of course, they're already too late for them. If we don't, we're all going to be totally and utterly be destroyed. No. We will rebuild. Jesus is king. The same bull that you come out back then, you keep bringing it, the same thing. And then you're calling yourself like the greatest mind of the civilization. You're calling yourself, well, the greatest, as great as that. So, and when I talked to Sensei, he said, you do know this thing ain't gonna stop here. The plague is coming. In other words, the disease. This is a plague too. The disease is coming, and they're going to be. You see what happened in 2020? They dropped by like thousands and stuff. This thing gonna be like by the millions, and then it ain't gonna take like a year or so. No, a few weeks. Most of them will be gone, and it will be so bad that the hospital will close. And those news anchors, those news people won't be able to say anything. They won't be able to even report on it. It's just like you check CNN or Fox News, and you got gray. You got a rainbow screen. You remember those back in the day, rainbow screen? You got the red, blue, black lines. Those lines stand up. There's nothing on TV. Is that what that is? There's a specific name they have for them. Let me see if I can get the name. TV rainbow screen. There we go. SMPT color bars. Is that what they call it? There we go. This is what you will find. This is what you will find. It's just like what happened. It's something going on here. For those of you that are old school, that used to watch TV back in the 70s and 80s, 90s, whenever the channel, people don't know this, channel used to close. They used to close like 1, 2 a.m. There's nothing on the TV, and the TV station closed down, and everybody went to sleep. In the morning, around like 6 or 7, they restarted again. And then they said good morning or whatever. TV channel, after they closed, they used to play the president. I mean the Pledge of Allegiance or something like that. They used to play something. TV used to go off. People don't know this. TV used to go off. 2, 3 channels. They got tired. Not that much stuff. At a certain time, they shut down like a store. They open 9 to 12, 9 to 6. Not anymore. Everything is 24/7. Not anymore. That's why TV become garbage, because they never rest. They never give the airwaves some rest. People don't rest anymore. And at one point, you will turn on your TV, or I'm not saying like your old school TV, your actual real TV. You will turn on your phone, and you will see there's nothing on CNN. The last video they upload was like 30 days ago. You will see like the last video that this favorite YouTuber upload was a month ago. No live, nothing. Some people in the comment asking, what happened to this fellow? What happened to this? That's what you'll see. Because those people won't have, there are people that are always out there. Oh, everything is doing fine. The government going to take care of that. This is going to take care of this and stuff like that. You'll be able to walk into an airport and there's no flight. And if you're a pilot, you will just take any airplane, you just get on it and get on the airwave. There won't be nobody telling you who's on the airwave. You'll be able to walk in any government base, military base, and then do whatever you want. People think you can just walk in a military base, get in an F-35, and then just fly it out because they won't be here. Okay, talking about this, let me just share that with you. Okay. Why is this thing is doing this? Is it the new stuff YouTube are doing? Excuse me. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, is that okay? There was like I was watching something. No, I was watching something yesterday. There we go. I think it should be in there. Let me see if I can share this. Okay, I think it's this one.
All of the old the iconic.
No.
We have some big news right now.
Hey.
Thieves have stolen 3 Humvees from the Tustin Army Reserve Center in Orange County, California. A full list of missing items include 8 machine gun vehicle mounts, 7 freestanding machine gun tripods, medical equipment, 40 pairs of binoculars, 18 bayonets, and 3 Humvees, including 1 armored. Now, according to the Tustin Police Department, the suspects cut a lock to enter the parking lot between 8 and 11:30 p.m. at night. They then stole one of the vehicles, which was armored, and 2 others, which were unarmored, and then left at an unknown time. Multiple storage lockers were also broken into and missing gear was taken. Now, according to reports, the suspect allegedly tried to cut a lock to uniform storage, but was unable to do so. Now, the Army is making clear that the suspects did not steal any weapons or ammunition other than the 18 bayonets, which are very old weaponry. Now, it's unclear why these were stolen, what they're going to be used for, who stole them. It's unrelated to the fires, and I don't want to spread conspiracies, but this is just the news right now. So follow along for more. I'll get you updates as soon as we have them. We have some big news right now. Thieves.
It's unrelated to the fire and stuff. No, because how could thieves get into a military base, cut down the lock, U.S. military base? Those regular thieves, they were able to break in there, steal 3 Humvee. How many Humvee they sold? Man, I love Humvee.
Have stolen 3 Humvees from the Tustin Army Reserve Center in Orange County, California. A full list of missing items include 8 machine gun vehicle mounts, 7
8 machine gun vehicle mount,
freestanding machine gun tripods, medical equipment, 40 pairs of binoculars, 18 bayonets, and 3 Humvees, including 1 armored. Now, according to the Tustin Police,
you got thieves get into. That's why you show you like the last head of the eagle, it just fall. The last head of the eagle, they don't have the power. The sword has fallen. You got thieves breaking into your military stuff, steal your things, get away with it, and then there's none of that in the news. And the guy say, well, it's unrelated to the fire. Of course it is not. Why? Because most of those people that you think they have, they don't. Whoever did this have knowledge of this. They know that, wait a minute, this place is unguarded. Whoever did this, watch this place is like, something is going on here. And then they call the body, say, hey man, they ain't got that much people here. We need to take Hish. and then they stole those stuff. And then, I mean, what are you gonna do? This is not something you're going to sell. I love Humvees, man, and you can't really sell them like that. It's just the mockery the Holy One make it. And this is the army that is ready to fight the angels. Okay, you guys can even keep your army, your Humvees, your machine gunner, binoculars in check, and then next thing you're going to fight a force coming out of space, and then you're going to win because I don't know, America. You know, you got to. You guys watch so much movies, man. Like for real. This is the army that are going to fight the Holy One? How are you people going to fight? With what? With what weapon? You guys barely can keep your base without what else that have been stolen around we don't know about? Remember, there was an F-35 missing a few months ago. They said it was in the parking lot or whatever. It was in the base, so suddenly they don't see it. It's just it's just gone. They don't see it. Yes, that's the day the earth stood still. Like, you guys are ready to fight this super being with what? Why are you going to throw shoes at them? Is that what that is? You people going to throw opioid? You know, put some of that oxycodone in the cannon and then throw it at them. You want to throw crack at them because that's your best weapon or your greatest weapon. Why you're going to throw your news anchor? You're going to throw your pastor at them? Tell them, hey, don't read this book, don't read that because it is witchcraft. How do you lose an F-35? Like, how do you do that? How on earth a F-35 went missing, or F-15 or whatever? How is that? I don't get this. This is those people, all right? Anybody that wish to call and give your opinion or things like that, we good. Let's go ahead to TikTok now and then take the rest of the stuff. Boy, I forgot where I stopped. I think we stopped right here. I think we stopped right there. We did watch this thing yesterday. I don't know. Did we? I think we watched that. Okay, let's begin here. Okay, this is the elites burning down their stuff.
Here's an update.
Those are the update list of the elites. Those people that they always put there to distract our people. Those are the mini gods that the nation around the world are worshiping, always talking about those people as if they are everything, always ignoring us. Well, this is what happened to them.
List of all the celebrities who have lost their home to the LA fires. The list has almost doubled since yesterday, and the list just continues to grow. The Kardashians had to evacuate this morning. As you know, they are in Hidden Hills in Calabasas, and the fire was thought to be creeping that way this morning. So this is what's currently taking place right now in LA. These are the fires that are currently burning. This is the largest one in the Pacific Palisades, which is basically celebrity LA. This is where a lot of celebrities live, and this is why so many celebrities have lost their home.
So, and then people are like, okay, well, this fire is not sentient. Well, it is. It knows where to strike. It strike where those people that always distracting the population worldwide. They are the one that always steal the mighty one's glory. They are the one that always steal our thunders. Whenever something happened, oh well, they are doing this so they can get rid of the evidence of Mr. Sean Diddy himself and stuff. They are burning it. Get out of here, you scum of the earth. You are talking about a bunch of huge elite that control the FBI, they control the government, and then now they need to burn evidence for you from the... No, those guys take those evidence and give it to the FBI and the CIA to hide from them for private institute or try to investigate them. The so-called FBI, CIA, or the government are not here to take down the elites. They are here to protect them because they work for them. You don't bite the hand that feed you. Oh, Donald Trump gonna do this, Donald Trump, he's part of this whole fiasco. He's part of 83. They ain't gonna destroy. There's tunnels. They're trying to destroy the tunnel. Yeah, get out of here. You see, if they were trying to destroy the tunnel, they would have done the same thing that they did in New York a few months ago. Which one of you remember a group of Ish that had a synagogue? And then in that synagogue, there were a tunnel. And then in that bottom of this basement of this tunnel, they had baby chair, baby stuff, stain, and things like that. What did they do to this tunnel when they find out? Did they burn down New York? What did they do to the tunnel? For those of you who remember the synagogue or whatever place they had over there in New York, they had evidence, actual true evidence, which people don't want to talk about. They never want to talk about this. No, they always put somebody that look like us. Oh, Sean Diddy. He's like the biggest pedophile out there. Yeah. Bill Cosby, he's the biggest rapist. The people that are taking the lane are Oprah and Dwayne Wade. Black people. It's always us out there. And our people are so backwarded in the mind. They are supporting and repeating this garbage. Always making our people the head, the face of pedophilia, the face of raping, the face of stealing, the face of everything. When it comes to them, those Ish over there that had this stuff, and that those babies over there, they were doing stuff and stuff. You know what happened to this thing? They bring a bunch of concrete chalk, they buried it. I'm not making this up. Let me see if I can pull a video. Let's see if we can pull a video of this. Synagogue tunnel in New York filled with concrete. I think this is the one. Tunnel explain. They fill it with concrete though. That's the thing that happened almost a year ago.
Learning more tonight about the secret tunnel built under a famous synagogue in Brooklyn. A 60-foot tunnel was found right underneath the Chabad Lubavitch.
So that it happened in January 14. Oh, 2 days gonna give you the year. That was last year. January 14th is gonna give you the whole year. But they fill it with chalk, concrete though.
World headquarters in Crown Heights. That tunnel was shut down. It was filled with cement. But before all that, a brawl broke out this week.
Okay.
People got arrested when police showed up to seal off the tunnel. As for why the tunnel was built in the first place,
no explanation.
That is still being pieced together. News 4's Andrew Sipp live on Eastern Parkway now, where there are safety concerns also for other buildings in that area, Andrew.
Right, Adam. Although we've learned in the last hour or so from the city buildings department that they have successfully shored up all but one address adjacent to this synagogue. One building, 304 Kingston Avenue around the corner, does still have a vacate order because of fire safety concerns. But as you indicated, the controversial tunnel that the buildings department discovered has been sealed and filled with cement. Start with a famous address, 770 Eastern Parkway, headquarters of the Orthodox Jewish Chabad Lubavitch organization.
This is understandably the most recognizable Jewish building in the world.
Now add in a famous religious leader, Rabbi Menachem Schneerson. He died in 1994, but remains such a powerful symbol that a group of students here seemed convinced the late Rebbe had commanded them to expand the basement synagogue, subject of a decades-long real estate dispute.
They actively knocked down the wall separating the synagogue with a nearby basement, and that's what got all over the news.
The result, a makeshift tunnel that you may have seen on social media this week. Let's go, yeah! It also got the attention of the city's Department of Buildings and led to several arrests for criminal mischief and reckless endangerment. The DOB found the passage 60 feet long by 8 feet wide by 5 feet tall, had no approval or permits, had inadequate shoring, which risked the stability of neighboring buildings, so vacate orders were issued. And cement trucks showed up over the past 24 hours to plug the passageway, preventing anyone from getting trapped down there.
All of the buildings that needed to be shored up are in the process of being shored up.
City Council member Crystal Hudson said local religious leaders acted responsibly.
The Chabad Lubavitch leadership and building management were actually the ones who called the police.
She and others also condemned online anti-Semitic hatred that
go.
spread quickly when images of the tunnel went viral.
It's completely a question of real estate and who controls the property. The word tunnel, because of what's going on in the Middle East, has been associated with large complexes that span entire cities.
I think oftentimes when you have a story like this that goes viral on social media and
Bring the blassos, bring the people. That's what happened when they have true evidence. They buried everything right in your face, dog. What you gonna do? I control you. I feed you. I bring the police over there, do a little acting and stuff, and I cemented this thing and fill it with concrete. You'll never know what was down there and what we're going to do. What's up? We don't need to burn the entire country. We own the country. We don't need to burn the entire New York. Ish own New York. You discovered their little secret. They buried everything in there. No evidence. That happened that last year, and no one ever talk about it. Shut the hell up. And if I see any of you conspiracy theorists that I pay out there to keep the children of the Most High God distracted, talking about me, I'll take you down. And then when I say I'll take you down, not your life, I'll take your payment, you off the lease. I want you to talk about Sir Didi. Talk about the baby oil. Get them stuck there. Get them stuck there. Talk about Dwayne Wade and Oprah, all the black people. Keep us out of this ish. And then they love repeating after you. And now, this ish is literally destroying those people in Hollywood. They're still out there. Well, they're trying to destroy evidence. They're trying to, there was some evidence, there's this and that. But none of you would. Did you people blew up the whole ish thing and the tunnel like you blew up the whole Mr. Sean Carter? Did you hear anybody say anything about those ish like they did to Sir Jay-Z and Mr. Didi and all the people that look like us, all the blassos? They didn't blow up this thing like that. They keep it mum, they keep it shh, they keep it hush. And then they will bring us certain people that look like us, preferably the alphabet community. Oh yeah, it was some real estate discussion, Asian dust, and that's why they build this stuff. The building was unstable, so we fill it with concrete so it'll be, stable. And ever since then, nobody gave an explanation, no follow-up, unless a brother or sister in the nation bring that up. And you have those jackasses online keep repeating garbages that Gentiles told them about what's going on over there in the LA. It's not judgment, it's just the rich grabbing land by killing all the rich, by taking out their celebrities. The greatest weapon that they have right now is the so-called distraction through the media. The Oscar being postponed, I believe. Some of the games being postponed because of the fire. And I keep telling so-called black folk, they cannot afford not to distract you. They cannot afford to delay on purpose or to play with you the game. They cannot afford to delay the Oscar. They cannot afford to cut off the power from the hood. They want you to always glue to your phone, to the TV, never study, never pay attention around, never say, oh, what the hell is going on now? Wait a minute, is that two sun and there's a black sun in there? What the hell? Is that a sun or some kind of huge disc? They cannot afford you not to be distracted. That's why they pay. They spend a lot of money. And those people out there that keep telling you, oh, everything is fake. Everything, they are in control. Everything like, oh, Didi this, Didi that. This thing never can die. Those people are paid to keep you distracted. And over here, we will not be distracted. We will not be moved. Yeah, quick, use the baby oil story. So they won't find out that we are being destroyed. The people that truly find out that those folks are destroyed, they are breaking into the army base, stealing everything. What else those people are stealing? Okay, is there any, I shall say, excuse me, Is it possible that a lot of those people that are close to the so-called elites out there that finding out, wait a minute, this guy, I built this bunker for him, his wife, his family, they all know more. And this bunker is loaded with his gold, weapons, money and stuff. I have the key. I have the code to the door. Don't you think those people will go over there and swagger jack everything? Don't you think a lot of those folks are sitting there and say, wait a minute, this place used to have a lot of people in there. Let me double check. There's nobody there. And they're like, oh, well, I'll be a respectful U.S. citizen. I'll be a respectful citizen and live on the honor system. You think people will honor the honor system while they know there's no one here? That's like you landing on the planet, all the inhabitants of the planet, all those, the alien, they die, and all those technologies are there free to grab. You're like, oh, I have honor. I'm not going to touch anything and claim this planet mine and claim this city mine. Oh, hell no. I'm going to swagger jack everything that they have in there and bring them to my house. A lot of those folks, they love beating on our own people. They love when something happen out there that is so bad, there's a black face attached to it. They'll drag it. They'll bring it. Oh, this black person here, man, we black people need to do better, man. Look at what this dude is doing. But whenever something bad happened to those people, everybody is acting out. And nothing's going on. Everything is cool. The game Lakers gonna play the Warriors. Warriors going to play the Lakers. Miami Heat's going to play Fort Lauderdale. Fort Lauderdale is going to play Miami. And let's talk about that instead. But an entire country is being destroyed. We watch this fire, literally. We watch. Look, listen. If you go let's go back. Oh, wait. It's already 1 hour. After we're gonna take a little break. Then we'll be back to. Let me see. We'll be back to TikTok. All right. Let's take a little break in the meantime.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
It is only 8% contained, and it has burned around 20,000 acres so far. As you can see, control of these fires is not looking good right now. This is the percentage of how much the fire's contained. This is how much the fire has burned, and these are all the locations currently burning. This is why the Kardashians had to be evacuated. If you take a look at the Palisades fire, you can see it's very close to where Calabasas is and Hidden Hills. As of right now, we had Kim, Courtney, Chloe, Kylie, Kendall, Chris, and Rob all be evacuated from their homes. Chris and Chloe, of course, live next door to each other. And Kim's house is very nearby. Now, the evacuation apparently was lifted sometime today for this, but it's still not sure if the fire is going to reach Calabasas or not, and no word if they've returned home. They have, however, been thanked by Carousel Restaurant for providing food to firefighters and first responders. This is a picture of some of the food they've paid for to go deliver to the firefighters. There are a ton of celebrities donating money, of course. Jamie Lee Curtis announced that she donated $1 million. The NFL has even donated $5 million to the relief. As for the list of celebrities who have lost their home, the list is long, so buckle in. We know Heidi and Spencer Pratt had lost their home. A lot of people have been posting on their pages because there is currently a GoFundMe going for them, and people are accusing them of being rich and still asking for money. Spencer's being very open about all of this, though, and he said their insurance was actually just canceled a few weeks ago. They had to go with a different form of insurance that does not give them hardly anything for their home. He said his parents, who lost their home, have lived in that home for 30 years. The home cost them $400,000 when they bought it, and they have nothing, no insurance. We know soap star Cameron Matheson shared that he lost his home. Mandy Moore shared the footage of her home up in flames. Billy Crystal lost the home he's lived in for the last 46 years. Paris Hilton announced that she lost her Malibu Beach home. Adam Brody and Leighton Meester, their home's been totaled. Ricky Lake shared what she says was her husband and her dream home. Anna Faris lost her home, but says she's extremely grateful to still have her family and be safe. Jennifer Grey from Dirty Dancing shared that she lost hers, as did Star Trek's Denise Crosby, Melissa Rivers, model Carolyn Murphy, Molly Sims, Maria Shriver also mentioned that her whole neighborhood is gone. The schools, the parks, everything.
Everything, schools, park, everything. And people gonna sit there like, well, the elite are doing land grab and you know, so suddenly now Hollywood don't work for elites, for the elites now. Okay. And back then they would have referred this to the Illuminati scumbag-ish, but we this all garbage, we put you people down. This all garbage about the Illuminati, the illuminated. There's nothing illuminated about those people. Okay. And then now everybody was like, oh, well, you know, it's just like, man, it's AI generated. Nothing is happening out there. I want to know about Sir Sean and that baby oil. That's what I want to know. And stuff like that. All those celebrities were connected to Sir Sean. That's why they are burning their evidence down. Wow. Yeah, whatever, dog. You know.
Steve Gutenberg, who was also videotaped by some news agencies out trying to ask people to leave their keys in their vehicles that they abandoned so that fire respondents and including civilians could move cars. Elizabeth Chambers no longer has a home. Anthony Hopkins lost his $6 million California home. Eugene Levy said he's absolutely heartbroken. He raised his children and grandchildren in this home, and the only thing left standing was the tennis courts. The former home of Matthew Perry is no longer standing.
You remember Matthew Perry, that guy that died of an overdose? His home burned down too. That guy, he's no longer, he's no more. Like, he's been no more for at least a year now, I believe. Yet, the Holy One burned down his home. Let's keep on moving.
Apparently, a real estate developer purchased it just months ago for $8.5 million. James Woods lost his home and actually watched it go up in flames. This is a picture from his backyard. No word on Ben Affleck's home, but we do know he had to evacuate and he ended up going to his ex, Jennifer Garner's. Rosie O'Donnell lost her home and she showed a picture from her backyard before they evacuated. She also shared a video when she's evacuating of all the beachfront homes, and they're all gone. Chrissy Teigen announced that she lost her home. She also shared some pictures of when they had to evacuate. Jamie Lee Curtis lost her home, and as I said, she's donated $1 million to the relief efforts. Tom Hanks and Steven Spielberg actually had their home survive by some miracle. There were pictures of everything around their homes up in flames, but where theirs were situated, they ended up surviving.
Okay, so I would love the conspiracy theories going after, you know, those two guys. Say, oh, well, you know, they are clean. They didn't have any evidence in the house. Sir Sean didn't send them any baby oil, so they clean. Both of those guys are clean, so they don't have any evidence. But the others, Trump gonna come after them. But he won't come after Mr. Spielberg and Forrest Gump himself. They all come in because they are clean. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, whatever, man.
So this is a picture of Tom Hanks. You can see the house just above completely gone and his untouched. And Spielberg's is beyond these gates, but apparently it's still standing. Jeff Bridges and Tori Spelling's mother, Candy Spelling, both lost their homes. As did Olympic swimmer Gary Hall Jr. He lost his home and said he didn't even have time to collect his Olympic medals. Colby Smulders and Taryn Killam lost their home. Miles Teller and Kaylee also shared pictures of the remains of their house. John Goodman's home is completely gone. Beyonce's mom, Tina Knowles, lost her house. Mario Lopez posted that his house is a mess, but it is still standing. Holland Taylor posted that they had to evacuate and they thought their neighborhood was going to be gone, but apparently the wind shifted and they were saved. Brad Paisley and his wife had moved from the area, but they did upload a video showing that the house they just lived in is completely gone. I think he will always be Jack from It Ends With Us to me, but he has also lost his home. His wife was expecting, and he showed a heart-wrenching video of him going back to the remains of what was his house and showing the burned out crib. Celebrity hairstylist Jen Atkin posted a video showing what used to be her home. Mel Gibson lost his home, and he was actually on a flight when he learned that his home was burning. He said you could put his home in an urn now. It's completely gone. Julia Louis-Dreyfus lost her house. Comedian Pete Lee actually watched his home burn on live TV. He went on The Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon last night and talked about it. Shark Tank's Barbara Corcoran lost her home. Young and the Restless star Melissa Claire Egan. John C. Reilly's home's completely gone. Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Bazoma St. John has lost her home. LA Lakers coach JJ Redick's family has lost their house. Celebrity chef Duff Goldman. And the list continues to grow. There has now been 10 deaths in LA because of this, including a father and son. The father was 67 years old. His son had
10
cerebral
people,
palsy.
get out of
They
here.
had been waiting for an ambulance that never showed up. Everyone is absolutely devastated, and the people that haven't been affected are seeing views like this from their homes and terrified the fire is going to continue. The winds have not died down, and it is still burning.
Okay.
Here's an updated list.
So now you got all those so-called celebrities. They all lost their home. I believe Jamie Lee gave $1 million to relief. All those people, at least a dozen of them. Now, none of those people ever sit down and went on national television or international, on the internet for that matter, and say, hey, we have done black folk wrong. We have done the children of God wrong. Each of those celebrities will put a minimum $1 million in this fund to say, hey, this is what we choose to give to you people. I know it's not that much, but here's this, build a town, build a place in the meantime to get your stuff together and stuff. None of them ever said anything about our people. They never say anything about slavery. They never say anything about the injustice. Everybody were paid to stay silent. Everybody were paid to keep our people distracted. Everybody were paid to keep the status quo, and they did a hell of a job. Everybody played their part. Everybody took the bag. Now it's time for payment. Now it's time for retribution. Now it is time for payback. Now it is time for, hey man, yeah, give it up. So now everyone that are here watching this, you're not going to sit there and say, Big Levi, this is all fake. They are burning their house because they don't want to pay any tax. Since when the so-called elites pay any taxes? Oh, Michael Jackson killed himself because he didn't want to pay a tax. He faked his own. This is judgment. There ain't no run away from this. Let's keep on moving. None of you want to admit who we are. None of you want to admit what happened, okay? We're going to just randomly move to this thing, okay? Look at this. There's music in there, okay? Look at the neighborhood. Gone. People like, this is apocalyptic. It's like there's a bomb being dropped in there. Look at this, beloved. Look at this. Gone. And people going to sit there and then act like nothing is going on. This is not judgment. This is just a once in a lifetime thing that happened there. You know, nothing's going to happen anymore. Businesses and stuff like those are rich neighborhood. Those were the affluent and the elite. The monster, it will rain though. Right after this fire, it will rain a hell of a lot. It will rain, and then the mudslide is going to happen and bury the rest. All right. Okay. Look at this. Okay, the last head of the eagle fell. Let's keep on moving.
Good news. My pot that I made all the hummingbird nectar survived. Look at this. Some nectar's still in there from the hummers. That's good news.
Okay, they are losing
Good
their mind.
news.
Oh my God, it's all gone.
Dale Fielder never imagined leaving the magical place he called home.
When I moved there 16 years ago, my wife said, "Well, can you see yourself here in 5 years?" It's like, you could bury me in that backyard.
The professional musician and owner of an independent jazz label lost nearly everything in the fire, including his instruments.
There was so much love in this house just to see it like this.
Fielder says Altadena was more than a home. It was a connection to a strong African-American history. Many Black families have lived in Altadena for generations, and Fielder says the community celebrated artists. Now, he fears it all could be lost forever.
It's nothing. Everything is just burnt. And what wasn't burnt was in the process of being burnt. And just to think, it's never going to be like that again.
And understandably, Fielder is devastated. He says that starting over in his 60s is going to be an incredible challenge. So much of a challenge, in fact, that he and his wife are considering leaving the state of California altogether. And I got to tell you, driving...
Again, a lot of those people, a lot of those people will leave with blame in the hood, like they were always there with you guys. Hey man, I was always in the hood with you. Jacob Strobel? No, yeah, you guys celebrated Jacob. Which one is it that you guys do here? We don't do Jacob. So, well, yeah, I don't do Jacob Strobel too. I was always there. Look, a lot of those blassos, a lot of those people, they signed a contract. Now here's your payment, man. Okay. So this dude, he's losing his mind.
Any clothes in there?
You think that's a joke? He's losing his mind.
Not sure we're going to be able to wash anything in this setup anymore. Any clothes in there? No. Not sure we're...
Okay. Those are race cars. Okay, $1 million worth of cars.
Local shops being used as storage.
And then they put them at a pub. See what the Holy One is doing to those people?
300 SL being parked in public. never been seen before.
This is a Mustang. I used to love those.
How many millions are we looking at just parked right here? Yeah.
Millions of dollars. Flee.
I don't even know. I know it's a Mustang.
It's a Mustang. That's
oh my God, 350?
Yeah, I believe so. And the movie Bullet, there's the chase with this Mustang and the Dodge Charger. I don't know why they had the Charger loss. I love the Charger, but Vin Diesel, Vin Diesel know what I'm saying.
Not sure.
So yeah, millions of dollars worth of cars.
Wait, what is this?
They're still trying to hold on to those toys.
Elko shops being used as storage.
Done in 60 seconds. Yes, that movie too.
430. 300 SL being parked in public.
Those are $1 million cars, son.
Never been seen before.
And they just park them in a parking lot in public.
How many millions are we looking
and
at?
Those guys are they're actually good kids. They're actually good kids. You got, you got some of the real gang 2/3 or stumble upon this gold mine. Like, yo, oh God, what I was looking up in the heaven, I find it right there on earth. Thank you. Yeah, you got one of those dudes. Any dudes that know the worth of those cars, will like, hey man, thank you. And then they would just jump in on it and evacuate.
Wait, what is this?
Crazy.
This is our house. My daughter actually was born in this house.
This is no joke, son. This is no
When you
joke.
walked in, this was the living room, and then we had a dining room, and the kitchen was right there. As you can see, like the dishwasher's right there.
Okay, as always, look for the side.
He also lost his house.
And this is what happened during Black Wall Street, man. When you people destroy our people, this is what happened in 1492 when you landed in Haiti. You murdered our brothers and sisters that were over there, and then now you want to claim they were Indian or whatever. They were, our people never, we were never imported from Africa. We were always there ever since Atlantis. We were always there. We fell. Yeah, indeed, you people were sent to correct us because of the sin of our forefathers. Now the time is over. This is how we felt. Now you're in the same boat. Well, not in the same boat, in the same water. You guys on a different complete boat. We are in an island. You know, the island we beached to. We were drifting on a piece of wood. We fell on an inhabited island. There's water there. There are deer, goats, all sort of animal there. No predators animal. Okay, there are coconuts. There is a river. There is a lake. There is fresh water. There is a cascade. There is a waterfall. We are building a little community. We put a giant SOS made out of coconuts and rock. So our help is on the way coming. But you people were on board this beautiful giant cruise ship with all the food and amenity. You guys kick us off our cruise ship. You swagger jack the cruise. Now this ship hit a giant iceberg, and this is you. We're on an island. Our people on the island, we're just waiting for pickup. But you folks are in the middle of the, not, I would say not the Arctic. You hit the iceberg in Antarctica. Drake Passage. Crazy. 10 people dead. Yeah, whatever, man.
You okay?
All right.
Y'all need any help?
Click number 2.
You want any help? I got water and stuff too if you're thirsty. Something small in the middle of all this helps out a lot. I love the neighborhood, big sense of community. You know, everybody knows each other.
I can't explain how it's done now because I didn't see it. The last minute we just get out. All the cars there was burned.
Let's keep on moving. Let's keep on moving.
daughter.
You guys need to see the aftermath of this situation, y'all. They are saying that this place looked like it was literally bombed. You know, the talk of nuclear war, you know, that has been in the air. Yes, y'all. Palisades looks like that, you guys. This is crazy. You have to see it in like first person. You guys, this is crazy. Ain't no way.
Palisade is now pale. It's sad. That's what it is now. Terrible things. And again, this is what you people done to our folk. That's how you get those riches. It's unimaginable that you folks in Hollywood think like because you play in this movie or you have this TV show, that's how you earn your living. You guys never earn a dollar. All those money that you thought you were working hard to earn was already generated from slavery, from things that your forefathers and the people that tell you, oh, you're working hard, stole from us. You never did work a day in your life. That's why everything that you thought you worked for your life is now gone. You didn't work for anything, okay? We got our beloved brother Daniel in there. Go ahead, beloved, what you got for the nation?
Shalom, Big Levi and family. This is Brother Daniel. Listen up. I work that area, Palisade, Santa Monica, all those areas that are being, fires, part of the storms. Listen up. They listed Molly Sims as her home being lost. Interesting thing about it, Brother Levi, is that I worked for her. I was one of her drivers. And I lost my job because of her. And what I did was basically recited Psalm 109. And anyone in that area, most of those folks are very arrogant and very, highfalutin. You know what I'm saying? And I'm telling you right now, I said something some time ago. Every time I would drop them off or whatever, and they wouldn't show no empathy, no compassion on tipping me. I just put the Psalm 109, and lo and behold, this is it. This is exactly what's going down. So, blessings unto you, and thank you so much for your teaching. And you know, I'm just sitting back, eating my popcorn and watching this thing come. Most High continue to do His will and fulfill all prophecy. And again, you're right. Peace be upon us all. There is no Jacob's trouble, not at all.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you. Great glory. All right.
All right.
All right.
Blessings be upon you all.
All right. Shalom. Yes, indeed. There'll be no Jacob's trouble. Okay. All right, let's watch this.
You guys need to see the aftermath of the situation, y'all. They are saying that this place looked like it was literally bombed. You know, the talk of nuclear war, you know, that has been in the air. Yes, y'all. Palisades looks like that, you guys. This is crazy. You have to see it in like first person. You guys, this is crazy. Ain't no way.
Get the true scope of the devastation. It's one thing to hear 1,000 structures destroyed. It's another thing to see it and to think about each one of these homes. And we're just talking about the Palisades fire. Obviously, many more homes also destroyed in the Eaton fire in Altadena, but this is Pacific Palisades.
So he's taking us on a ride on Sunset Boulevard. You know, where a lot of your celebrities own homes, and here's a list of your favorite celebrities that reside in the Palisades, right? That have homes that are currently on fire or are in danger, y'all. Check this out. Tom Hanks, Ben Affleck, Steven Spielberg, Reese Witherspoon, Michael Keaton, Travis Barker, Landon Barker, Alabama Barker, and Miles Teller. This is crazy, y'all. So all these insurance companies pulled out on these celebrities. I mean, they got the money, right? They got the money because they said all the houses are gone, y'all, leveled. Like they told y'all, like it's like a wrecking ball went through.
Into Pacific Palisades and saw the incredible level of damage there. You know, in the neighborhood where we started out, sort of 40 to 50% of the homes were burned. But as you go down Sunset Boulevard towards the village, every single home on the north side of Sunset is gone. Every single one. There's not a single one that's left standing.
Remember I be telling y'all to let's get this shift? Yeah. This is the shift in power, man. I told y'all it's over for them. You guys got to go check out this movie called Their Rise, Our Fall. What's happening in our society, it's exactly what this movie explains. Do you guys see this fog? Y'all see that, right? Y'all remember what just happened in the world? Yeah. And then not to mention, y'all see these, right? Y'all see these, what they're calling the Dior bags? Y'all see them, right? Yeah, I'm telling y'all. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Like, follow, and share for more videos like this. Let's continue to get this shift. Peace in. You guys need to see.
All right. Thank you, Brother Conscious, for bringing this to the nation. Yes. All right, then. They are getting rid of all the evidence in tunnel. Yeah, right. Okay, look at the cars, man. Like, those cars used to be brand new.
Nothing anymore.
Nothing. It's burned down.
Burned.
It's molded. Got this.
Steering wheel gone.
Everything is gone. It's just the skeleton of this thing we made.
Motor, I'm assuming, doesn't work anymore, of course. But it's pretty bad. You know, I don't even have a mask, but
this is what it is, man. This is what it is. And of course, there are people in New York watching this say, oh, thank God. The reason why this happened in California because of their forest. They didn't manage their forest. None of that will happen to me where I'm at in that concrete city. There is no forest or whatever and things like that. All right. None of that will happen. Hey, Shalom, beloved. Go ahead.
Hey, what's going on? This Brother OB. Shalom, everybody. Listen. So I was listening to
we have some big news right now. Thieves have stolen
the other night, and she mentioned something, and I was at work, and I said, "Wow, it made sense." So she said, "It always amazed me how everything always burned down, but the trees The trees don't never, they'll never go nowhere. They always stay standing. So I thought about one of the verses in Revelation. So I went going through Revelation, and if you go to Revelation 2, I think it starts in 2. Well, you can start from the whole at the beginning, and I got it right here, right? Because it talks about the 4 winds. You know how Judah been talking about the 4 winds lately, and then it also talks about let me get it for you. It's right here. Hold on. Yeah, so Revelation 7, and it says, this is 1. And after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor on the sea, nor on any tree. 2, and I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living Elohim, and he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our Elohim in their foreheads. So I thought about it, and she said, just look at this picture. And I just looked at the picture, and everything was burnt down except the trees. And I just noticed how you just on the video that you're doing right now, you just passed some cars, everything burnt up, but notice how the trees are still there. So I just had to say, bring that to the nation, man. I thought that was real profound.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you for bringing that. All right, then. Shalom. Yeah, hurt not the trees, hurt not the earth, hurt not the animals. That's why you will not see in the midst of that, you won't see a bunch of animals being burned down, except for those people, pets that they cruelly left behind and locked in there. But other wild animal like the cougars, the mountain lions, the bears, they know this thing was coming years ago. They left this area. All the rats, all the other vermins, raccoons, they left this place. They won't stay, because they receive orders that the angel should not hurt them. It's just those pets, those people keep in the house as prisoner, okay? They are the one being hurt, all right? Let's listen to this fellow.
Almost 40 years to put it together, but all of the old town, the iconic, there's an old town.
It's gone.
It's gone. Our museum is gone. That'll hit me in a while.
It's gone.
Took my wife and I almost 40 years to put it together, but it's the way it is. So we'll go on. All of the old town, the iconic. There's an old town.
I'm trying to call someone that's call us. Shalom.
Shalom, Big Levi.
Yes, beloved. We just returning a call. Do you have something to share with the nation?
Yes, I had an experience I had. I want to say in 2023.
Mm-hmm.
I was walking home from school. I went to this bar with my mother. And then this man with a machete was chasing cars. He looked like he was on drugs. I was by myself walking from the bar from school. And then he just came up to me and like he was gonna rob me. Then I just put my hands up and he turned around and left me. I've been wanting to share that with the family for a while.
Thank you.
Contact.
Thank you, beloved. It happens. Sometimes we are working, we are protected. And this man come upon you and he saw what he saw, whatever he saw scared him and he turned back. Usually this is not something that would happen. When those people have machete or gun, they would have taken you down. Thank you, beloved, for sharing this with the nation, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, then. Shalom. All right, so we are protected when we are working out there. Blessed shall thy be when thou goest out. Blessed shall thy be when thou comest in. Protection on all sides. All right, let's keep on moving with this. There's a lot over there. Okay, This is called a fire tornado.
Actual tornadoes that have fire in them that can get pretty strong. It's more like a dust devil than an actual tornado, which would come out of a supercell. But my goodness, you want to talk about a contrast in what we've seen across the country over the last couple of days. And you can see this time of year, you know, December, January, you can get Santa Ana winds events that lead to fires. Of course, you know, fires of this magnitude, it's historic, and it's something that all those people are never going to forget. I'm never going to forget covering it as far as my career goes, because this is just, it's just been incredibly wild and memorable. Oh, this is some wild video.
Okay, so
Check out
this
this
is-
fire NATO. It
this
was
is the
captured by Fox
Angels.
11 LA in the Palisades fire. This was last
Right.
night about 10:45 local time. This one's been all over social media. Unbelievable. Yeah, you get big.
It's
I feel very emotional watching these people. It's just emotional to see the desperation
Okay, look
of
at
the
the
people that
desperation.
live in this
This
neighborhood.
woman
I mean, you
with
can
a
see
pot
this
of
woman
water.
with a bucket of water just trying to make sure that her home doesn't catch on flames. Their roof is starting to catch on fire. Someone in that household was on the roof, and we were yelling, "Sir, please get off the roof, please get off the roof." They're trying to do everything they can to protect their home, because as you can see, right next door, this home is just completely engulfed in flames. And it is just really bizarre and heartbreaking to see some homes completely standing and fine, and then homes just across the street or a couple houses down just completely on fire. To see these homes, it's absolutely heartbreaking. We're on Meadowbrook
0%
right now
content.
in Altadena, and if we come out onto the
Crazy.
street, you can see people trying to, you know, protect some of their most expensive prized possessions. We have a beautiful
Like
Corvette
those
here
cars,
that's
yeah.
been parked on the sidewalk. You can see the house though, where it's parked outside of, also on fire.
Already on fire.
You can see a man also at the house next door. He's trying to pour water on his home, trying to prevent his home from catching on fire. We have houses down here that are completely fine, but people are outside really worried that these embers and this fire is going to jump and possibly catch their homes on fire. I spoke to someone earlier. He's walked away to check, I believe, on his sister. He said that he's pretty frustrated because obviously firefighters are not here, but it is impossible, I mean, for firefighters to be in every single street of this neighborhood here. Earlier, we were a couple minutes away and there was home after home after home on fire. So they're really
You got
just
the
trying to get a
backyard.
hold on this. It is quite literally almost impossible. Around the corner, Altadena Golf Course, the clubhouse, almost completely burned to the ground. On our way here, we saw the flames shooting up on the roof there. Behind me, you can see people observing the neighborhood here out on the lawn, people on the phone trying
Shalom,
to call
beloved. Go
people,
ahead. What's
scramble.
that for the nation?
This is some wild video. Check out.
Yeah, shalom, Big Levi.
No one really
I
had.
just wanted to say, when I was younger, me and my friend, we went to a canal, and I slipped in. You know, the algae make it slippery.
Mm-hmm.
So when I slipped in, my friend was scared to save me. We was like elementary, and by the grace of God, he stuck his feet out there, and he pulled me out of the water. And I just wanted to let y'all know that yeah, he been protecting us since we was young.
That's true.
All over.
Some of us shouldn't be here. Some of us,
Right,
when we look at you, like, wait, this event, I should have died.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be. Yeah, I'm only supposed to be here.
You shouldn't be here, but you know you are here. Thank you for sharing with us, beloved. Okay.
All right, no problem, man.
Shalom.
Shalom.
That is real. Some of us shouldn't be here, but there we are. You know, and some other people, a little bit less thing happened to them. They are no longer here. You are here because the Holy One wants you to witness this glory right there.
Up on the roof there. Behind
Let's
me, you can see
moving
people.
on.
No one really had a video of what had happened, and bits and pieces. And today I found out. Joshua Morrow, who plays my son on The Young and the Restless, actually broke through some barriers, went there and sent me tough to see. Lived there for 45 years.
45.
And, it's your home. And you think you're tough, and then you see that, and
Break down, man.
yeah, haven't shown my wife yet. Don't know whether I'm going to or not. It's tough.
It's tough.
no one really had.
It's tough.
Video
Like the
of what-
dude say, man, hey, you think you tough, man? You think you tough until you see this thing, all right? This is no joke, man. This is no joke. This stage is real. And then, of course, those people haven't seen nothing yet.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.
All right, then. Let's keep on moving. If you, again, let me see if I have this right there. Again, oops. There we go. Again, beloved, for those of you that are not aware, this is a book. Okay. All right, Sister Black. Go ahead, beloved sister. What you got for the nation?
Shalom, Big Levi. Shalom, family. The brother brought back to my memory. When I was about 7 or 8 years old, my daddy had took us fishing, and me and my sister got on this log that was in the canal, and so she said, let's play logging. So she said, you step on the part that's in the water, and she'll be on the end. So as she turned, I couldn't connect with it, and I flipped into the water. When I went down, I could see, and come up, I could see my mother running along the bank, and she was about 8 months pregnant, sliding and falling. Then I felt a push that kind of pushed me toward the bank where she could grab me and pull me out. And so about 5 months ago, I had a dream that me and my husband went fishing on our little pontoon boat. And as I don't know how I got in the water, but it was like I was looking up at somebody standing at the bank, looking in the water. And I was coming up from under the water, just peering at them like they were strange people. I just wanted to tell that story because I was supposed to call yesterday and mention it. And he reminded me today, just now.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
This with us.
Shalom, family.
Shalom. Yes, thank you for the people that are bringing those back memories. And if you have some, please call and share with the nation. You'll help someone out there. Of course, beloved, we talk. Oops, here we go. We talk about this. This is not the time for you to hesitate. This is not the time for fear. This is not. Excuse me. This is not the time for. Oh, I don't know, man. I'm still gonna waiting on. I don't know if my place is going to get raptured or anything like that. Get the freaking book and start studying. For our people out there, start printing your magic square, your magic table on your shirt. Shalom, beloved. You may want to bring down the TV volume or mute it.
Shalom, everyone. I have something that when I was just going into junior high school with my sister told me, come on, we're in New York, we had just come back, we had just moved in from England. And she said, come on, I want you to come with me because I don't want to go down on the trains because the trains used to be all graffiti and all horrible stuff. She wanted to go to the parade, the West Indian parade. I said, well, I don't want to go. And guess what? Okay, so I went with her. I was very apprehensive. I know the Most High must have heard my prayer. I'm a young girl at this point. And we were in this park where they were playing the music and all that. And I just felt very, very, very uncomfortable. All of a sudden, we started to hear the fireworks. And then we realized that people were in front of us. The big crowd had scattered like the Red Sea. And we realized it's not fireworks, but gunfire. And let me tell you something. We had met two friends that were, well, actually, they were my mother's two friends. And they came out of nowhere. I had some shoes. I was supposed to go to school the very next day, September, you have the Labor Day, the very next day you go back to school. And I had to climb this, what do you call it, the fence that does not, the long skinny one, the long rough iron fence with the points on the top. Well, I had to climb that with a friend. All I can say is he grabbed me and he grabbed her. We got separated. He had me over that fence. We walked down the street and then there was gunfire again. We had to go into a home. I knew at that point, the age that I was, a teenager, that those were two angels come together. One grabbed me and one grabbed her. We were separated and we got back together. Another story, my daughter, her phone dropped on the floor, okay, right next to the wheel of a bus. She said to me, Mommy, I was going to pick up the phone right next to the wheel of the bus. She said something grabbed her by her scruff of her neck, and pulled her back. So I know that these things are correct and the angels are here. We know they're in a multiple, everybody keeps saying the fifth dimension. No, what I found out is much, 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 much higher than that, like 40, 50, something that can't be counted, right? So they are way out there. They're here with us. I know they're here because I've seen them. We've gone through a lot of things that when we were in England as children. We've gone through a lot. So coming here, I believe the Most High was training us to go deal with all the stuff that was there. Now I have one more thing to say because the Most High was letting me say it from yesterday. I was reading some scriptures and all of a sudden the Most High put in my head, he said, go watch Lord of the Rings. When the ghosts or the people they came from nowhere, the ghosts that helped him in the end because he was destroyed. He had nobody to go and help him. He had the sword. He had just put the sword back together. And he said, come and help us because it says that we haven't slept. So the Most High put a vision in my head and said to me, the scripture, how long, oh Yah, we're at the throne of grace of the Most High. How long, oh Lord, Yah? So we're thinking that the Most High basically put in my heart, the ancestors are going to come. They run for the city, they run on the walls. Great is the army that carries out his word. So I believe they're waiting till the Most High gives them the word from 7,000 years ago for all these ancestors to come and fight. So that's the last thing I wanted to say. All praise to the Most High.
Great glory. Thank you for sharing with us, beloved.
You're welcome. Shalom, family.
Shalom. Yep, the angels are here. I believe there's another person that tried to call us. Let me see if I can call him or her back. Hopefully it's not Crystal. Please don't be Crystal or a customer of hers. Please put the phone number and thank you, Sister Sierra, for putting the phone number in there so the people can call.
Hello?
Hey, shalom, beloved brother. We're just returning a call. I'm not quite sure if you did call us. Do you have something to share with the nation?
Oh, yeah, Big Levi.
Yes, sir.
Shalom to Big Levi and the family. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I wanted to explain something that me and my guys, we call white deer syndrome. And this is what the Most High, he allowed me and my guys to see. You see, I was homeless for 7 years and I was in Long Beach, California. And for 2 of those years, I was in a rescue mission. And then I started selling drugs and I started a crew. And one day, me and my friends, we sitting back and we talking about the money. And one of my guys, he said, hey, look at this. And he showed me all of these EBT cards. And each one of the EBT cards was a different Gentiles. You see, every year in California, they have the wildfires and then they need to get the FEMA applications. So they send those people down and they go to the Department of Public Social Services in Compton. And then they send them out to Long Beach rescue missions for the multi-service centers. And that's when they come into my territory. And we noticed that these people, they can't fend for themselves. This is why we named it white deer syndrome, because a white deer in the wild, it sticks out. All they want, you hear what I'm saying? So my guy, he shows me all of these EBT cards because these people, they need him to just give them drugs and give them a little bit of their money like caretakers. But these people are teachers. These people got good jobs. They just came down to the ghetto to get the FEMA and the benefits, you know, the food stamps and stay in the rescue mission. But once they get in the rescue mission, they turn into something. It's like if you put a pink pig in the wild, it'll start turning back into like a boar. This is what these people do. Well, I've seen it with my own two eyes, time after time after time. You would think that these people will come back down, get the FEMA, and get a job and get on their feet. No, you see them people that's eating in the trash can. That white man that's screaming with that big dreadlock, that's eating up that lot. He used to be a teacher. It only takes about 8 months for them to turn into a complete vagabond. Something happens to them. So this is what's going to happen to the people that lost their homes in these rich places. They got us believing that they're going to come and they're going to, have the sense to fill out applications and save up money. They can't do that. They can't survive without the system. They start to transform into a caveman. And this is what we call the white deer. Oh, one more thing before I leave. I apologize. One more thing. Another reason we call it the white deer is because they don't have the spiritual discernment. And time after time, we've seen the wolves, the guys in the homeless community that rob people, set people up, the guys that we would never dare go into a dark alley with. But these people, they don't even see that they walk in with they come back set up, they come back robbed, and we see it time after time. They are literally the white deer once they separate from the system. All praises to the Most High. Thank you, brother. Great
glory. Thank you for calling us, beloved. Text me your name so I can go ahead and save the phone number, all right?
Okay, thank you.
All right. All right. The brother was on point, man. It's this system that keeps those people from going savage, man, going AWire, going feral. They need this little money. They need those celebrities out there to entertain them. They need those blasts to tell them everything gonna be okay, massa. You know what? Hey, everything is okay. Them niggas ain't gonna get to you. They need those elite. They need those people out there to tell them the elite is doing everything. Don't worry. That's not God coming after you. God doesn't exist. Science is and everything else exists. Besides that, God, angels, and demon, they don't exist. But alien do exist. They are working for the elites. This and that and this. It doesn't take that much, beloved, to render those people back to basic where they were. Okay. All right, we got another caller here. Shalom, beloved. What you got for the nation?
Oh, shalom, Big Levi. This is Janine Jackson, and I was just listening to the guy. And I tried to call yesterday to tell you some other stuff, but I'm going to put it all together on my own little thing and make a thing of my testimony, because there's been so many times that God has shown me that his angels were with me, saved my life. I've witnessed angels. But what he was just talking about, I'm back here in California now, in Beaumont, California. And when I was here before, about 2 years ago, there's this white lady that she's a known homeless lady that has like the biggest basket of all with suitcases and everything. And at first she seemed like she was trying to be so clean. She was nice, and me and my family, we at first let her take a couple of showers over here. But then I started talking to her more, because my heart always goes out to people, and it's hard for me sometimes to discern whether they're serious or bad. But anyway, she would tell me stories about how she used to live in France and she has an accent and stuff, and how she used to be a model and she knew all of these stars. And now 2 years later, well, right before I left, go back a minute, right before I left, I had said I'm not having anything to do with her because she started saying all the black guys that are out here in the streets, they just want to rape her and this and that. And she made it rubbed me the wrong way one day. And I told her off. I said, I'm a black woman. My son is black. My father's black. My brothers are black. And they never even looked at a white woman to want them. And I started telling her all the stories of all the people hung because they lied on them and said they wanted them. I said, you sound just like them. I don't want anything else from you. So fast forward to now, she's still in the streets and it's ice cold out here right now. She sleeps in the streets. She's really, really, dirtier than all the homeless people. And she's talking out of her mind now. She's not the same person at all. And I praise God. I praise the Most High that He lets me walk right by her. And I don't feel any compassion in my heart. I just look down and she's on the ground and I keep walking and eating whatever I'm eating. I just give all praises to the Most High for how far I've come in knowing that we don't have to feel sorry for them. I am so at peace. I give them no prayers. I gave them no vote. And I love you for what you do. This is the second time, the time that I've listened to you 5 years, that I've been able to get through the line. I just say, family, be at peace, and give the Most High the glory.
Thank you, beloved. Thank you again.
You're welcome, and I'm gonna try my best to get in touch with you again, send you my picture and number and everything, because the stroke symptoms are almost all the way gone. My hand is almost back.
Okay, just text me everything, okay? Name and photos and stuff, okay, beloved?
Okay, I will. Put my number in Levi. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love you, nation.
All right, shalom. And just to add to what the sister said, beloved, you don't have, this is one thing they taught our people to do. Always forget about yourself, leave yourself, don't study yourself, don't study for yourself. Go and give all your blessing, all your strength to others because they matter more than you. Okay, there are certain situations someone is, that has nothing to do with you. This is not your business. To each his own, man. We are not being selfish, yeah, but this is the time for me to be concerned about my own health, my own mental state, my own study, my own family. Okay, it's not for me to go ahead and worry about yours and try to do your own thing. This is not the time for us to worry about what they think of us. We've been spending over 400 or 500 years worrying about what those people think of us, worrying about what is going to happen to us. Whenever something happened to them, we quickly there give them clothes, give them everything. When thing happened to us, nobody give us hish. Nobody give us hish. All right. And thank you for the beloved brother Kali Mahat with the video he had published the other day. Let me go ahead and profile it right quick just to show something to the nation here. All right, brother Larry had sent something to me concerning a few of the people. Oh crap, I forgot about this. Well, today's Sunday anyway, so I won't be able to go pick it up. Okay, yeah, that's brother Larry right there. All right, so let me see if I can share this. All right, well, I need the. There we go. Oh, that was on YouTube. Okay, all right, there you go. Okay, this is brother Kali Mahad Amonra. Again, like I said before, this is not the time for us to bicker around, headbutting each other. He is wrong, she is wrong. We chew the meat, we spit out the bone. The brother have a lot of great information, though his message may be different from mine, but one thing we come to agreement that those people, they ain't gonna escape that. Whatever's coming out there, they ain't gonna get out of this. Judgment is set. And then the thing is here, okay? Let me, brother L.
Hey.
Hey, beloved, give me 1 second, okay? I'm just playing something, and then I will call you back. All right?
For sure. Yep.
All right. Okay, so our message may be different, but the result is the same. So this is a video that the video that we made, like, they said they wish they had more time, and a sister named Wanda C upload the video on her channel, so he profiled it. I believe whoever this person is not in the US, okay?
And you can sense that things are not right. Louisiana, Las Vegas, Luigi.
And I'd pass it by.
There's a reason that my TikTok series is called The Unraveling, and that is because things are genuinely falling apart right now in front of us and in front of our eyes. And
okay, this is a link that I put there to the brother channel. Go give the brother
thing that I would say
okay, and
is
then watch
that
the content.
I'm not scared.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are.
Yes.
I'm sad.
You all both
thought we would have more time.
You're scared.
There you go.
I try to make a bunch of videos to sort of prepare
Oh,
people.
in the video, beloved, you know what struck me the most? And the brother add at the end how those people been doing this thing over 5,000 years. You may want to watch it. Anybody can see. You see how many subscribers that is on the channel? This person that re-upload our video, I believe they are either in Latin America or the Europe. You see how many subscribers that's in there? Do you see how many likes the video get? Anybody can see the subscribers, the true subscribers? Okay, this is what those people been doing. They've been hiding the truth. Okay, can you type in the chart how many subscribers that is and how many likes this video had? Okay, whoever re-uploaded, and then because you can see it's I believe this is either Italian or Spanish, Compatijar or something. It's another channel. 17 million subscribers with over 1.1 million likes. This is the type of impact that we have on the world. You see, CNN, just to let you know, this is not about bragging or none of that, all right? This is not about bragging and any of that, all right? Let me show you something. See the channel, the beloved brother Big Judah, he has 72.2 thousand subscribers. That's not what that is. When you go to my channel, for instance, in the US, they will try to, after the video, they will try to attempt to correct that, okay? Home. Ah, boy. No. You. Okay. View channel. Okay. I got about 17,000.3 subscribers. Okay. It's not 17,000. It is 17 million. The beloved brother have 72,000. It's not 72,000. It's 72 million people. Okay. This is the actual real number. All right. Let me go ahead and go close. You see, they say 17,000.3. And then when you go to Brother Kahat, Brother Kali, he profiles someone that is from another country that profile our video. It shows the true numbers: 17 million, 1.1 million likes. In one of the video that we release. The video have millions of views. Some of them have hundreds millions of views. The entire world is watching and they are listening. This is not just me. It's a few of the brothers that they do that. They stifle the number. You do not see the real number unless you're outside of the US and certain area they do not control. So now, when you go to a place like CNN, okay, CNN News. Okay, CNN News. This is the type of impact we are having. Okay, CNN has 17.4 million subscribers. We are 100,000 subscribers shy of them. Okay, Fox News. Those are their real numbers. Okay, Fox News, 12 million subscribers. All right, we have 17 millions. Our impact is way more. Well, if you take Fox News and CNN and add them together, they come nowhere close to beloved brother Big Judah. This is the type of impact that we have around the world. You cannot hide this, but they are doing the best that they can. Okay, all right. Now you got guys like Mr. Stone himself, which we haven't mentioned for like years. Okay, this is the amount of subscribers that he has. Okay, 897,000, because people are not listening to those people anymore. They don't care. Okay, this is the true subscribers, because they don't stifle those guys because they want them out there. All right. Okay, so this is what it is, and those guys are not talking about the fire. Okay, they are not talking about anything. They keep talking about the thing over there in Hish, the politics, and none of them say nothing about the fire. They act like his last videos was 2 days ago. Fire been going on, but he never really put this thing in there, angel of death and all that, because people really don't care what those people are saying out there. They really don't care. Okay? All right? So let me see that fellow. Okay, sir. Was that what it is? TD Jakes, the Powder House of Dallas. Is that what that is? Okay. Sir, TD Jakes have 2.8 million subscribers. People don't care about what they are saying because they know whatever those folks are saying out there is garbage. But when they come to our stuff, this is the true numbers. 17 million subscribers, 1.1 million likes in that video that we did. Millions of people are watching. And the chart right now, they say you got like 1,181 people, which is in fact 1.1 million people are watching worldwide. I'm not making this up. This is what it is. And when my channels used to be monetized, and then Google would have given me like $1,000 a month, when in fact they were like $800 a month, like 700. When in fact it used to be $700,000, $800,000 in revenue. They took everything. YouTube stole all the money. I'm not making this up. Which again, I do not care about that and stuff, but you know that doesn't matter to me to a degree. You know, it's just like the message is going out there. The entire world is watching. You can mess with the numbers, okay, but you can't. YouTube's supposed to, when I did monetize my channel 2 years back, supposed to give me $2.2 million a month, okay. $1 million a month from things that we did, but they give me $800, $700, barely sometime $1,000. When we had the school on YouTube, you see they canceled the school because too many people overseas were trying to join. They disable the button, the join button. Remember when we were trying to get the join button? Some of you could not find it because they disabled that. Too many people tried to join, but nonetheless, you can't stop the Holy One wrath. Again, let me put the link to the brother video. All right, wherever he get the video, whoever was that person out there, because our channel, they are re-uploading our videos worldwide. They are re-upload them worldwide. I just shared the video. Go to the brother channel. Wait, hang on. That's not what that is. Sorry, that's not the one. Let me remove that one. Delete this comment. All right, that's not this one. It is that one right there. Excuse me. All right, let me share with you. All right. In 2 years, they should have paid me $24 million. They pay me about like $2,400, or you know, $5,000 or whatever. They took all the money. I've seen everything that they've done, and then they just at one point they cut me off and say, well, your messages are harmful to people out there because you're promoting harming people. And when all we talk about is telling our people to be at peace, there'll be no Jacob's trouble, don't fret, stay in high vibration. Okay, this is prophecy. All right, they can't stop this. Okay, they can't stop this. All right, they can start with this, okay? We have the Shut You Down song, but it's I have it somewhere. If Sister can send it to us, Sister Kayla. She's the one that cut it off, so it will be on the personal album. Not in this album, though, but another one. The other album is coming. I was supposed to have a meeting today, but so much stuff going on and things like that. Let me see. It's been 2 hours. Any question, beloved? Because we have to leave. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, the brother deal mainly with genetics. Okay, every one of us have a specific things that we are expert on, and we do stuff. I don't do everything. I mostly stay on the magic side, the energy side, the study side. That's all. Other brothers do genetic, other brother do economics, each of our beloved out there, they have their own stuff. Okay, any question? All right, the chart just say 1,178. Let me see. I think the sister sent me the music. Oh, she says she doesn't have she only have the Mosiah's Wrath. Okay, but it's actually 1.1 million people listen. That's what it is. They caught it. I don't know the percentage that. Let me ask our trusty AI here. How many the percentage that is? So how many percentage that is reduced from 17 million to 17,000? By how many percentage that is reduced?
To calculate the percentage reduction from 17 million to 17,000, you can use the formula. Percentage reduction is I first calculate the amount minus the number.
Okay, I don't want the way to calculate. I just want the answer. How many percentage that is reduced to?
The reduction from 17 million to 17,000 is approximately 99.9%.
Okay, so they are the 99%. Okay, they took 99% of the view and they give us 1%. Okay, 17,000 out of 17 million is 1%. Is that what that is? Yeah. 17 million to 17,000 is approximately 99.9%. They took everything. They do that in revenue. They do that in the news. They do that in everything. And then those are the people that will come out there and tell you, pull yourself by the bootstrap. You can make money on YouTube. Get online job and do stuff. Well, you guys are hiding our views. You see what they are doing to Brother Sly on TikTok? Brother can even comment it. He can even put an emoji. If the brother put any emoji whatsoever, he put up a plus sign emoji, they flag him and say, well, your comment is harmful, and then you need to step down. Brother play music, whatever, he's singing, and you're doing this, and then because the 1% is being targeted, because we are the 1%. We are being targeted, and the 99% garbage out there, they've been pushing around and stuff. Yeah, I got most of the brother side stuff have music on it. Let me see if I can share one of the video. Let me see, I have it there. I had it there. Oh, there's so many things. Okay, comment remove. Okay, see the. So that's Brother Sly right here. Comment remove. Okay, All right, so this is the comment details. Always playing naive, and I know the racist history of the word body. Consternation is all of you heavily. Enjoy what time you have left in your fledgling system. The clock is ticking. Comment remove. This comment violates our community guideline. Check out the date, and then it's the guideline. And the brother can post nothing. Whatever he posts, they flag it. They flag all his comment. They flag everything that he had. Oops, that's okay. That's the stuff. They flag everything because they know he's the 1% and they left the 99% do this. That's all they do, brothers and our stuff. They give us barely 1%, 0.1% of whatever that we earn. People think like this is something that happened only online. That's things that happen when you go ahead and work too. When you go ahead and work, they give you a paycheck. You think your paycheck is the same as the other guys. It's not. You only earn 0.1%, and the others earn 99%, and they still fail. They still fail. So that's what those people been doing. When I calculated the revenue, when I used to monetize my channel on YouTube, I calculated the revenue, 1 month worth of video supposed to be at least $2 or $3 million in revenue, because it was making the same money as guys like that YouTuber Mr. Beast and all the other huge YouTubers. This is the same amount of money. When I'm comparing them, theirs are in the million. Mine wasn't like in the hundreds, barely 1,000. If I'm lucky, they give me 2,000. That's what they've been doing. Stealing everything, taking everything, and stifle everything as if you don't matter. But when the angel sent the message out there, say you do matter, this is what they've been doing. Okay, crazy. I think we have another 4 minutes to 7 minutes, 3:30. Any question, beloved, before we leave you in peace? Maybe tomorrow we might see. I'm not quite sure, because I've been falling asleep lately, and I haven't been quite active on my feet, been studying too much and falling asleep and do stuff. Yeah, those people suppress everything, man. They demonetize my channel for what? Misinformation, or where you're giving misinformation out there. We got one last call. I believe Sister Michelle. Go ahead, beloved. What you got for the nation?
Hi, Big Levi. Since you said you had a few minutes, I just wanted to give 2 quick dreams. One I had on the morning of January 10th, and then one my mother had the next day, which would have been the morning of January 11th. But I dreamt I was looking at the night sky, and there was like a face in there. I couldn't tell if the face was disgruntled or being fierce, but it's like a golden face making a face. And someone was standing by me, and I was just telling them, oh, well, I'm not afraid because I've seen that face before. Then I looked back up at the sky, and it was the moon. But the moon was behind clouds, kind of like when the sun goes behind clouds, but the rays are still showing through the cloud, and it's like lots of colors. So it was like all this rainbow color coming like through the clouds and rippling out, but like rays. And then when I looked to the right of the moon in the night sky, there was no stars, but then there were a cluster of stars, and all the stars together formed the word Jacob. And I was telling my mother the dream the next day, and she said, well, let me tell you, I was dreaming, I seen the Star of David. She said, I dreamt there was no stars in the sky, but the sky was a night sky, but the star was black. And she said, you could see all the formation of the black star because of all the miniature white stars that was within it. But she said it was surrounded by rainbow colors. She said just rainbow colors shooting out from it. So basically that's what I called, because I remember thinking when I seen Jacob and looked in the sky, it was like sparkling, so beautiful. So I just had to get that in before you left. So thank you so much for taking my call. I love everybody. It's such an exciting time that we are in. Thank you again.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
beloved. Shalom.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Jacob is in the midst. we thank everyone that being here. Thank you for being here. And then again, it is good to be here. One more thing, let me put the link again for Brother Kali, so you guys can go over there again. I'm expecting my people to go behave. There's certain things the brother will say will not sit right with you. That is because it is not for you. Do not trouble the brother like everyone else. Do not trouble none of them. Give the brother peace and watch in peace. And learn as much as you can. And everything that the brother been saying for years is been on point. The sun is literally wiping out those people. There's nothing they can do against the sun. They cannot block it. They cannot shoot a missile into it and take it down. They can do none of this. Okay, beloved? I will leave you guys with peace. I will leave you with love. I say shalom.
The 8K family.
Have you ever felt a deep yearning for spiritual growth but didn't know where to start? What if I told you there's a guide that can lead you through every step? Introducing the 8K Family Handbook. This comprehensive guide is your ultimate companion for spiritual empowerment, offering invaluable insights and practical steps to enhance your spiritual journey. What's inside? Perform spiritual background checks. Learn how to assess spiritual energies and protect yourself from negative influences. Connect with your guardian angel. Discover methods to establish a strong, supportive relationship with your guardian angel for guidance and protection. Develop your magical abilities. Unleash your innate magical potential with step-by-step instructions and exercises tailored for all levels. Whether you're a novice or a seasoned practitioner, the 8K Family Handbook provides the tools and knowledge you need to elevate your spiritual practice. Begin your journey to empowerment and enlightenment today. Available now on Amazon.com.